Remote work isn't just surviving, it's thriving. In 2025, the office is optional, the commute is a relic, and project management pros are steering billion-dollar products from spare bedrooms and beach cafes alike. But which roles actually pay well, fit a range of experience levels, and offer real career momentum? I dove into HireBasis's fresh data to uncover the 10 remote project management jobs you should have on your radar this year. Grab your coffee, silence Slack for a few minutes, and let's map out your next move. The new reality of remote PM. A decade ago, virtual project manager sounded like a buzzword tacked onto a flimsy job ad. Today, it's the default for global tech giants and scrappy startups alike. Cloud dashboards make status meetings click and done. AI copilots flag risks before humans even blink. The result? Geography no longer dictates opportunity. A parent in rural Idaho can run the same product launch as a consultant in downtown London, and both clock out in time for dinner. Yet the variety can feel overwhelming. Titles blur. Program versus project versus product, and every employer swears their tech stack is game-changing. To cut through the noise, I've ranked 10 distinct roles, from entry-level coordinators to enterprise-level strategists, and laid out what they do, why remote works, and where the money leads next. 1. Project Manager, the classic conductor. At its core, the project manager role is still about shepherding scope, schedule, and budget to a clean finish. The twist? Virtual PMs now leverage shared Gantt charts and real-time dashboards to keep dispersed teammates aligned. Their day might start with a stand-up spanning 5 time zones and end with automated KPI snapshots landing in an executive's inbox. That blend of orchestration and tech fluency commands healthy rates. Mid-career PMs average US $95,000, $135,000, with a straight shot toward program manager or PMO director once they master multi-project juggling. 2. Product Manager, the visionary translator. If a project manager asks how and when, a product manager obsesses over why. They translate customer pain points into elegant features, balance ruthless prioritization against limited dev cycles, and own the roadmap from sketchy idea to market release. Remote PMs conduct user interviews on Zoom, comb analytics dashboards for aha moments, and ship value without ever touching HQ. Glassdoor's 2025 data pegs the median remote product manager salary north of 6 figures, yet the bigger prize is influence. Nail a couple of killer releases and you're angling for Group PM or VP of Product. 3. Program Manager, the portfolio architect. Imagine juggling a family of related projects, each with its own budget, risks, and assistant managers. That's the program manager's playground. They establish governance frameworks, sync resources, and make sure those individual projects ladder up to strategic business goals. The work is less task tracking, more big-picture orchestration, which suits remote culture perfectly. Cloud-based portfolio tools surface dependencies. Asynchronous status memos replace marathon conference rooms. Compensation tracks the weight of responsibility. US $120,000, $160,000 on average, climbing higher for those steering global, multi-million-dollar initiatives. 4. Scrum Master, the Agile Guardian. Somebody has to keep sprints sprinting, and that somebody is the Scrum Master. Think of them as the Agile team's athletic trainer, facilitating ceremonies, unblocking developers, and guarding focus like a hawk. In all remote environments, their soft skills shine. A good SM leverages virtual Kanban boards, crisp meeting agendas, and empathy to bridge cultural gaps. They're also a gateway role. Entry-level certs like CSM or PSMI can land you mid-5-figure offers. Stack coaching skills and you pivot into Agile coach territory. 5. Agile Coach, the culture changer. When a single team levels up, that's productivity. When an entire organization embraces Agile, that's transformation, and it's the Agile Coach's mission. They diagnose broken processes, train execs, and nurture a mindset shift that sticks long after the Zoom workshop ends. Because coaching is conversation-heavy and tool-agnostic, it thrives in virtual space. Senior coaches can bill like management consultants, often exceeding US $170,000, while enjoying the freedom to mentor clients on 3 continents without leaving home. 6. Technical Project Manager, the polyglot link. Some initiatives demand a translator who speaks both code and calendar. Enter the Technical Project Manager. They parse architecture diagrams, estimate story points, and still hit the big picture delivery goals leadership cares about. Remote-first development pipelines, CD, IAC, and round-the-clock Git commits make this role more location-agnostic than ever. Salaries reflect that rare blend of engineering fluency and PM discipline. US $115,000, $155,000, plus rapid acceleration if you pivot toward engineering program manager or even VP of engineering. 7. Product Owner, the backlog boss. Scrum purists will point out that product owner and product manager aren't identical. True. POS live in the weeds of the backlog, ensuring every user story carries customer value and meets the definition of done. They host refinement sessions, negotiate priorities with devs, and give the final thumbs up before release. CSPO or PSPO certifications cost less than a semester of college and can catapult motivated newcomers into 9 to 5 roles that pay US $90,000 plus. Do it well and you either graduate to product manager or become the team's de facto strategist. 8. Implementation Manager, the post-sale champion. Ever purchased software, then watched deployment drag for months? Implementation managers exist to prevent that. They craft rollout plans, train users, and shepherd go-lives so smoothly that adoption metrics skyrocket. Virtual screen shares and sandbox environments make remote onboarding a breeze. Paychecks start around US $85,000, but the real perk is portfolio breadth. Every successful launch becomes a case study, earning you credibility to lead larger professional services teams or pivot into customer success leadership. 9. Project Coordinator, the organized glue. Not everyone starts at the helm. Project coordinators keep the engine oiled, updating schedules, corralling meeting notes, and flagging risks before they explode. It's entry-level friendly, doesn't require deep certification, a CAPM helps, and still clears US $55,000 for remote newcomers. More importantly, it's the apprenticeship of the PM world. Master logistics here, and you can level up to project manager within a couple of years, without relocating. 10. Release Manager, the deployment maestro. Finally, let's talk go time. Release managers own the deployment calendar, aligning dev, QA, and ops so code ships reliably and rollbacks stay rare. With infrastructure as code and real-time observability, they can hit the launch button from anywhere, laptop, tablet, or mountain lodge Wi-Fi. Pay averages US $95,000, $140,000, and each successful release sequence builds the credibility needed for DevOps manager or site reliability leadership paths. Choosing your next step. So where do you fit? If you live for whiteboarding big ideas, product management might be your jam. Love coaching people through change? Agile Coach awaits. Prefer diving into Jenkins logs before sunrise? Release Manager will keep you caffeinated. Whichever lane excites you, 3 truths remain universal. Remote isn't a concession, it's a competitive edge. Companies tap broader talent pools, you enjoy geographic freedom. Certification still matters. A PMP, CSM, or AWS badge signals discipline and chops when resumes pile high. Soft skills rule the asynchronous world. Clear writing, time zone empathy, and proactive risk surfacing separate the thriving from the flailing. Higher basis makes the hunt painless. Create a free profile, toggle the remote only filter, and line up custom alerts. Roles update daily, and many employers fast-track candidates who demonstrate async communication savvy. Your next Slack invite could land tomorrow morning. Final thoughts. Remote project management isn't a fad, it's the backbone of modern business. The dashboards, the deadlines, the dopamine rush of a clean release, they all translate beautifully through fiber optic cables. So whether you're polishing a resume in a bustling city or sketching a roadmap at the edge of a national park, remember, opportunity no longer knocks at cubicle doors. It pings across time zones, patiently awaiting someone ready to click, join meeting. Be that someone. And when you're ready to chart your course, I'll see you on higher basis.